Hey there everybody, it's Uncle Mark. This is not your typical Uncle Mark video, because today we are replacing the battery in a mid-2009 MacBook Pro. And we're going to have a look at the trackpad, which is the mouse, and see if that is damaged. If it does, I have a new one here to install. And if not, we'll reinstall the old one. So let's see how this goes. And this is the condition of the battery. The swelled battery that we removed from the MacBook Pro. Notice how it's completely busted open. Wow. Here's the MacBook Pro that we're working on today. It's a mid-2009 13.3 inch. First thing we do is remove the screws, which I've already done. So we can open up the computer. And remove the swollen battery. As you can see, the battery just blew open. You can see the insides of it. Try and give a view of the entire battery. So you can see how it's busted open on this side and on this side. Well, isn't that swell? So right now you're viewing the inside of the MacBook Pro. And the only thing that you've missed is we had to remove two screws that were holding the battery in. So now we need to remove the trackpad, which is also the mouse right here, because that also needs to be replaced. Now what you're going to need is a PH00 or PH00 screwdriver, Phillips head, which I have right here. Comes conveniently in a cell phone replace kit. These are very handy. Now, if you're not working on a magnetic mat, which I don't have here, you're going to take out these little tiny screws. You want to put them somewhere. So I have this little thingy here, okay? So if anything happens, the screws are safe in there. We don't lose them. So we're removing the 4 outside screws. You can see there's 8 screws. But we're only taking out the outside ones. Now I'm guessing the mouse is just going to pop out now. So open the computer a little bit. Yep. Disconnects from here. And the trackpad mouse is removed. Okay, so just going to use a little alcohol lens cleaner, and just to clean the inside here, just in case there's anything in the track area. Okay. Now what I've done is I've inspected and cleaned up the trackpad, and we're going to give it a try. If it's still good, we're going to use it. If it's no good, I've already ordered a new one. There we go, new one. And now you can install a new one if need be. trackpad just goes back in like that. Okay, I'm gonna put the 4 screws back in. I think these tiny little screws were Apple's way of saying, you are not going to be repairing these computers. You either come to us or buy a new one. Okay, so let's see. I believe it sounds about right. So let's reconnect it. Just clicks in like that. Okay. We have the battery, a new battery. Okay, so we're going to put the new battery into the computer. Okay. 2 screws, one here and one here. Okay, so we plug the battery in here. And then we're going to put the screws back in. Okay, so the only thing that's left now is putting the case back on. Putting in the screws. Okay, so we've put the screws back into the machine. Let's see if it works. It turned on. It works. Success.